Hi guys, so Jason from JVA Carp Adventures, and you join me on another Friday after work o'clock back down at Mousehole. This is going to be Mousehole Diaries number 33. I'm going to be on Kestrel this weekend, swim 6, and somebody's asked, so I'm going to let you know it is Friday the 17th of November. So for now, let's just roll that intro. So as I said, I'm actually on Kestrel swim 6 today. Obviously we're on sort of winter time at the minute, so I don't have long to get myself set up. I'm going to get the rods in quickly. I'm going to use the bait boat today with the deeper, find some spots quickly, mark them up, and then get the bait out. Then I'll obviously get my house set up for tonight. It's going to go down to about 3 degrees tonight, so it's going to be chilly, so I'm going to be putting the over wrap on as well. So let's get all that done and then I'll come back to you guys. Last rod to go out, guys. Evening, guys. So 20 past 4, Friday 17th, set up in swim 6. Not that you'll see it from that distance, but I'm set up in swim 6. And I thought I'd give you a little walk around. I don't normally, but I thought I would this time. So we've got my Crestifier Mark II, which this week I've put the overwrap on. It's going to be 3 degrees tonight. That's chilly enough for me to get the overwrap out. Now that's not actually a Crestifier overwrap, guys. That's one I actually made myself. So I'll give you a quick little look. It's actually a Sonic 2-man overwrap, which I took a few bits out, did some sewing, which I do, put some seams on, and it actually fits really good. And what I did, just show you quickly, is I took all the door bit off. So it's a second wrap without a front. That suits me perfectly because I don't normally have my door down even in the winter. So it gives me a little bit of extra insulation, but obviously not much with the door open, but that's how it is. So we've got the old chair over there. We have got something new here. So my other net kept popping out, so I bought myself a new tracker net this week and a Ridge Monkey throwing stick. As you would have seen if you've seen my previous vlogs, there's the Avid lockdown for my net when I catch a fish. That's how confident I am this week, guys. There you got my old nets. There you got my rods. Those are nothing special, guys. Shimano TX2 cork 3 1/4. I've got the Akuma T-Rex reels with Witchwood DPF fluorocarbon. I've got Nash R3 alarms with the ND tackle bobbins. T10s, I really like them. They give a really good indication, guys. I've got a, what is this? Carp Tricks cradle. It's pretty big, really lovely padded sides. I do quite like it. I've got my, obviously, my weigh station there. I've got the water at the ready, tripods outside, a few bits of bait and all, and then we go into here, which I'm guessing is going to be really badly lit, but I might be able to get a bit more light in there if I can find my torch in here, or my light. There you go. So we've got the old kit bag over there, some stuff, bags under here. That's a Solar SP Tech bed in there, which is quite comfy, guys. I've got the OTFG bed buddy, which is really handy, guys. Saves you getting a bad back massively. And then I've got my little cook station over there, guys. So nothing super trendy or anything. I've got my, actually I might switch the light for you guys. There you go. So I've got my aqua thermal gear that's going to be going on tonight because obviously it's going to be cold. So I'll give you another look around just because I've put that back to a bit of light. And then obviously that bag up there normally sits under there. So yeah, that's my little setup for this weekend, guys, and it's generally the same every week if I'm honest. I don't always use the overwrap, but we've got to that time of the year that it's definitely worthwhile. So I'm going to do a little clip here of where the rods are for tonight. Okay guys, so I'm just going to do some quick pointing. I would have shown you on the boat, but it's probably not that clear. Oh, a little bit of fizzing right in front of me. So I'm just going to quickly show you before the light totally goes where they are for tonight. So I've got a willow tree right in front of me. I've gone underneath that, guys. So that's really close in. The other two, between the corner of this island and that, I'm not even sure you're going to see it in this. Zoom in a little bit. So between this island and here, I've got two rods, equal distance, in that channel. And two of them are Parker Baits OG fish. One's a wafter, one's... oh no, sorry. My apologies guys. One of them is a Parker Baits OG fish wafter. And the other one is a Total Nuts wafter. And on my third rod, I have got a 20mm topped with a yellow pop-up and with a scattering using my new Ridge Monkey throwing stick of boilies all around the place. And to be fair, I really messed up with them guys. A lot of them I was getting in here, there, not quite over there. But I'm gonna have to practice with it tomorrow, but that's a bit of fun for tomorrow. Morning guys, so about 5 o'clock Saturday morning, and yep, obviously that lack of footage means no fish during the night. So I'm not too disheartened. Normally, like I say, first night anywhere really, you know, I think if you get excuse me guys, I think if you get a fish you've been lucky really. You know, you've not had the chance to see what's happening on that water at the time. So as always, I'll be leaving my rods in till about 10 o'clock. Have a comfort break. Probably going to keep the one under the willow tree the same. I'm probably going to move the other two, put another one onto the right hand side margin, and I think the third rod I'm going to put towards the island in front of me, the willow island in front of me, or the reed island in front of me I should say, sorry. So yeah, I'm going to make a coffee, wake up. It's been raining pretty heavy for most of the night to be honest, and there's a lot more rain coming in today, hence why I've got the door up and why I'm holding the camera, because the tripod doesn't fit quite right when you've got the door closed. So give you a bit more of an update later guys. Morning guys, so your 11 o'clock update. Obviously 10 o'clock I'd like to bring the rods in, have a bit of a comfort break, which I've done. Also this morning I was thinking about stuff that Rod said to me yesterday. Rod sort of advised maybe I want to be on, God my brain's not working, chods. But I don't really think you need chods here if I'm honest, so I've just gone for Ronnie rigs instead. Still going to be pop-ups sitting off the bottom, so that's what I've gone on. First one is a double yellow Carp Basics Red Lobster Crunch, and the second is a Bait Solutions Total Nuts pop-up. So that's what's gone out on both of the lead clip rigs. I've still kept one solid bag rig, and that's got a Parker Baits OG Fish Magic Bean wafter in, which is orange I believe. So I'll show you where they are in a second guys. Okay guys, so whilst it's not raining, I'm going to quickly show you where the rods are for today. They will stay here during the daytime and may recast later, but one of them will definitely change for tonight. So the first one, which is my right hand rod, is a Total Nuts pop-up on a Ronnie rig, and if you look at the reed island, which is in the centre now, I have gone gonna have to forgive my finger here guys, but I've literally got about here, so in between the reed island and here, short distance. See if I can get it to focus any better than that. I can't, my apologies. So I'm over there and I used a throwing stick to probably put about 10 boilies over there. Now if you look at the reed island still, but now come back in line with the other island, so forgive the finger again, about here, so in line with this island and the middle of the reed island, I put rig number 2. That is a double, I think they're 8 or 10mm Carp Basic pop-ups in their Red Lobster Crunch, little mesh bag, and again about 10 boilies around it. My last rod is a solid PVA bag. Let's zoom in so I don't get the tree so much. Solid PVA bag with a Parker Baits OG Fish Magic Bean in orange, and that's literally off the corner here, guys, with again about 10 boilies put over it. So that's it for Saturday daytime. I will give you an update later if I catch. Fingers crossed, guys. Hi guys, so just to give you a bit of a quick update, because the light's drawing in, I'm just going to quickly point out where my rods are and what's on them. Right hand side margin, about halfway up, past this tree line obviously, but past there and around a little bit. I've got a Total Nuts pop-up on a Ronnie rig with some crumb. Then the reed island that's right out in front, I'm a foot off of that, which has got double 8mm Carp Basics Red Lobster Crunch in yellow. And then my island, tip of my island in front, I've gone tight to that solid PVA bag with a Parker Baits OG Fish Match the Hatch wafter tight. I don't normally fish tight at the night, but I'm tight to that. So that's where they are for Saturday night, guys. Less than 24 hours to go. Actually, probably more like 12 hours or 17 hours or whatever, but not long to go, guys. So we'll give it a whirl, see what happens. Fingers crossed I can bring you a fish through the night. Morning, guys. So Sunday morning, 5 o'clock, and once again, I'm sorry to say, lack of footage means there's been no fish. I've got to be honest, guys, I am getting a little bit disheartened. It's getting very hard to get fish out at the minute, and I know if I go elsewhere I tend to do a little bit better. So yeah, what to do today? I don't have to rush off today, but there are high winds and all this morning, so I don't know how long I'm going to stay, to be fair. I kind of feel like I'm wasting my time a bit at the minute, if I'm honest, which is sad, because obviously I love this place massively. So I don't know, I've got some method feeder gear with me, so it might be a case of I put a couple of rods out on some method feeders this morning, just give that a go for a couple of hours. That might be something I do, guys. I'm not sure, I'm going to see how it goes. Obviously there's a good few hours left of bite time for this morning. If nothing materialises, then I may just call it a day, call it another blank, unfortunately, and go home. I don't know, I can't, if I'm honest, I mean, I'm on Kestrel, swim 6, probably one of the best swims on the whole complex, if I'm honest, guys. So it's not the swim, I don't believe it's my angling, to be honest. I'm not doing anything drastically wrong. I'm going to known spots, I'm watching the water, I've been putting them on fizzes that I've seen, and I'm just not having any bites. I know one fish definitely came out of here yesterday, and it's literally a case of the guy turned up in swim 2, just threw one out towards the island, and before he sort of went back to walk into his bivvy, it went off. So obviously got one right on the head on there, so happy days for him. But I don't think there's been much coming out at all, so it is fishing a little bit hard. Obviously we are going into the colder months and all, but it isn't normally this hard, to be honest. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do really. I'm due to be here next week, maybe for my confidence and fishing, angling, and for the vlogs it might be better to go somewhere else. So I'll have to have a think about that, guys. Obviously still a bit to play for this morning, still could get a bite, really hope I do. Still pitch black out there, been really windy all through the night. I've had absolutely no sleep whatsoever, so excuse me, guys. So I'm absolutely knackered and obviously a bit cheesed off with no fish, so I'll have to have a rethink and see what's what. But for now, your morning update is on Sunday I have had no fish. So I'm going to have a coffee, wake up, watch the water as it gets lighter, see if there's anything to go at, and pray to those carp gods, because I definitely need some help here, guys. Morning, guys. So 7:15 now, it's now looking light out. I'm probably going to leave the rods in situ, although I am questioning one of them. I did get a bit of a strong liner on the one to the closest island, so my left hand rod last night, so I might bring that in and just re-chuck it out, to be fair, just to see if it's okay. No other indications. I re-tightened it up and it seemed nothing else was happening on it, so it's probably okay. So I don't really know what my plan is for this morning, if I'm honest, guys. I have the option to stay later today. I'm definitely not going to be packing up first thing. I'm definitely going to stay past bite time, so that's 10 o'clock. Whether I stay past that or not, I'm not sure. I'd like to see if anyone else has had anything out. I'm definitely a little bit disheartened, I ain't going to say I'm not, guys. You know, this is probably the most productive swim on the whole of the complex. and I've not been able to get a fish out, and I don't think my angling's been bad. I've used things here that I'm confident in, that I've caught elsewhere in, so it's just fishing quite hard at the minute, guys, which is hard because this is my absolute favourite place to fish, no doubt about it, but it's definitely fishing hard, and I could do with getting a few fish under my belt at the minute, to be fair. So yeah, it might be a case of I go somewhere else next week, guys. So give an update before I leave. Still plenty of time to get a fish, fingers crossed, God's willing. Carp Gods, come on, give me a fish. Let's pray I can get one, guys. Right guys, so it's about 10 o'clock, or half 10 I think, sorry, half 10 Sunday morning, still no fish. If I'm honest guys, I don't think it's going to happen. So I've packed most of the gear away. Rods are still in currently, but I think I'm going to pull them in, make a move, go home, have a nice hot bath, relax for the day. Sounds pretty good to me, I've got to be honest guys. So if you have watched this fishless vlog all the way to the end, well done. Sorry I haven't been able to produce, but I'll be honest, both lakes have been very quiet this week. I only know of one fish coming out, so it's pretty tough at Mousehole Lakes at the minute. I do believe it's going to pick up again soon, but maybe a couple of weeks, might take a couple of weeks. So I'm going to see about going to some other venues, and fingers crossed I might be able to get some fish on the bank for you guys there. So if you haven't subscribed guys, please hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything and helps me out greatly and helps the channel out. I really would appreciate it. And if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you'll be notified of future posts, hopefully with fishing, hit that bell icon. I do post every Friday guys, be it a review, a vlog, bait making, something like that. So every Friday, normally 6 or 7 o'clock, I put a new video up on YouTube, so please feel free to also put any comments you might like of stuff to watch. Don't forget there's still the Mug at Mug competition at Mousehole Lakes. That is where, if you give me a comment and I really like, or a suggestion, you give me a suggestion and I really like it and I use it in the vlog, then you can win yourself a Mug and a Mug. So guys, just leaves me to say, stay safe, stay fishing, and I'll see you on the next vlog.